Pre-statistics. Modeling with square root functions, Part 2. Lesson objective: use the square root model to make estimates and predictions. Lesson objective. Example 4. In example 3, we found the equation f of t equals 201.69 times the square root t minus 77.38, where f of t is the number of U.S. Coast Guard drug arrests and the year that is t years since 2000. Let n equal f of t. What is the n intercept? What does it mean in this situation? Predict the number of U.S. Coast Guard drug arrests in 2010. Predict in which year there will be 600 U.S. Coast Guard drug arrests. Number 1, the T intercept. We let n be 0 when we solve for t. So that's f of 0, which gives us a negative 77.38. So in the year 2000, according to the model, there's a negative number of arrests. And that doesn't make sense, so we have a model breakdown. Number 2, so for the year 2010, that means t is equal to 10. So we have a value of the independent variable, and we want to know what's the dependent variable. So again, we plug in 10 for t. We multiply these two values together, then subtract it from 77.38, and we have 560.42. So we would say, according to the model, in the year 2010, the predicted number of drug arrests is about 560. Number 3, we have a value of the dependent variable, and we want to find the independent. So we know the value of n, and we want to find the time, t. So substituting in 600 for f of t, we solve for t. So we need to get rid of the 77.38, and we need to get rid of the 201.69. Now if we follow the order of operation in reverse, we get rid of addition and subtraction first. So we're going to add 77.38 to both sides. Next, we want to divide by 201.69. And then next, to get rid of the square root, we do the inverse. The inverse of square root is the square. So we square both sides, and using a calculator to compute this, we have t is approximately equal to 11.28. So 11.28 plus 2000 is a little bit more than the year 2011. So we would say, according to the model, in the year 2011, the model is predicting about 600 arrests. To verify this using a graphing calculator, we can use our table feature. We put the equation in y1, we go to table set, change the independent variable to ask, and then we type in our values of x. Process to find a model and make estimates and predictions. Number 1, we create a scattergram of the data, decide whether a line, an exponential curve, a parabola, a square root curve, or none of these comes close to the points. Number 2, we find the equation of the model. It could be a square root, it could be an exponential, it could be a line, it could be a parabola. It depends upon the data set. Number 3, we verify that the equation has a graph that comes close to the points in the scattergram. Number 4, if they do, we use that equation to draw conclusions, to make estimates, and or to make predictions. Thanks for watching.